Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss the IUPAC nomenclature of an cyclocompounds. See, while naming of an cyclic compound, we have to indicate the primary suffix as an cyclo. See, case when the cyclic compound is substituted with any other alkyl groups, we have to select the main chain as an cyclic ring unless the substituted alkyls are with more number of carbons. See, while selecting the main chain, we have to give the priority to the double bonds and the functional groups also. Let us see with some of the examples of cyclic compounds. While coming to this compound, here this cyclic compound has 5 number of carbons, where this open chain has 2 number of carbons. So this cyclic carbon can be treated as a main chain and this is the substituent. Hence this is acting as substituent. This is named as ethinyl, as it is 2 number of carbons with triple bond is present. So this compound can be named as ethinyl cyclopentane. While coming to this compound, where this open chain carbon has only 4 number of carbons and this has 6 number of carbons. So this cyclic compound is considered as a parent chain, while this chain is considered as a substituent. While naming this compound, it can be written as 1-butyl cyclohexane. While coming to this compound, where in this compound the open chain also contains 6 number of carbons, while the cyclic ring also contains 6 number of carbons. So in these cases we must take cyclic ring as a parent chain, where this has a substituent. So this compound can be named as 1-hexyl cyclohexane. While coming to this, where this open chain is substituted with 2 cyclic rings. So when this situation occurs, we must take these cyclic rings as a substituents, where this has a main chain. So this compound can be named as 1,2 cyclopropyl ethane. As more than one cyclic ring is present or substituted to this open chain, we must take open chain as a main chain, where these cyclic rings has to be taken as a substituent. So this can be named as 1,2 dicyclopropyl ethane. While coming to this compound, where in this compound this open chain also contains 3 number of carbons and this also contains 3 number of carbons, but in this open chain it has 1 double bond. So while in these cases we must select these as a main chain, as it has double bond, and this has a substituent. So while naming this compound, we have to start numbering from this side, as this should get lowest number. So this compound can be written as 3-cyclopropyl propene. See, while selecting a main chain in cycloalkanes, we must first prefer the longest number of carbons, then followed by functional group, then followed by multiple bonds. While coming to this compound contains 4 number of carbons in the open chain, while 3 number of carbons in the cyclic ring with 1 double bond. See, while selecting a main chain, we must follow the 3 rules, such that the main chain should contain more number of carbons, with include if any double bonds or functional group is present, it must be included in the selection of a main chain. Here coming to this compound, here this compound contains double bond, so these should be taken as a functional group. Here it violates the longest selection rule. See, well, let's start numbering. We must start numbering from here as to get double bond as lowest numbering. So this compound can be named as 3-butyl cyclopropene. Now coming to this compound. In this compound, here this open chain contains this functional group OH, and these cyclic ring also contain double bond. But while selecting this main chain, first we must give priority to the functional group, then we have to give priority to the multiple bond, that is double bond or triple bond. So this open chain is to be selected as any main chain, and this is a substituent. Let's start numbering to this main chain. 1. As these cyclic carbon should be given numbering from the site of substituent of main chain, not from the double bond, as this is treated as a complex substituent. So let's start numbering. So these complex can be written as this cyclic substituent is a complex substituent, this name should be indicated in the brackets. So this can be written as 2, as it is substituted at the second position of an main chain. So 2-cyclopent 3-enyl. 3-en, as I should be indicated as it is a substituent. So 2-cyclopent 3-enyl propanol. While coming to this compound, here this cyclic ring is taken as a main chain, where these two are the substituents. When we start numbering from here, it will get first position. These two methyls will get first position, and these will get third position. In the same way, when we start numbering from ethyl to methyl, here it will get first position and it will get third position. So when this equivalent position occurs, we must follow the alphabetical order. So we have to give numbering first, second, third, as E comes first. So this compound can be written as 1-ethyl 3-3 dimethyl cyclohexane. While coming to this compound, this cyclic part, see, here these substituents are with 2 carbons, and these 2 carbons, and here also 2 carbons, and here is also with 1 carbon. So this cyclic ring is with 4 carbons, so these is to be selected as main chain. So this carbon can be named as, here we have to start numbering from here. So this compound can be named as 1,1, 2, 4-tetraethyl 3-methyl cyclobutane. While coming to here, this compound, this is an ester functional group. These cyclic esters are called as lactones. While naming these compounds, let's start numbering from here. 1, 2, right? Here this oxygen is substituted at second position. This compound can be written as 2-oxocyclohexanone. These cyclic esters are named as oxocyclohexanone, and we have to indicate the position of oxygen where it is present. While coming to this, these are some of the cyclic compounds with their respective functional group. Where coming to here, these three compounds, where all the carbons are included in the cyclic system. While coming to these compounds, where these carbons are apart from this cyclic part. So let's start naming all these compounds. While this compound is with alcohol functional group and with 4 number of carbons, so these can be named as cyclobutanol. where this is with ketone functional group with 5 number of carbons, so it is named as cyclopentanone. Where these carbon with nitro functional group with 4 number of carbons named as nitrocyclobutane, as this is used as prefix. This functional group is always used as a prefix. While coming to these cyclic compounds, where these carbons are not included in the part of cyclic chain. Here, while naming these compound, cyclopropyl nitrile, cyclopentanol, and cyclohexyloic acid. So, while generally naming these compound with these names are not accepted. While naming these compounds, we should not use this nitrile or oic acid as an suffixes of their functional groups. Here, there are some new suffixes to be used when these carbons are not included in the part of cyclic system, when these functional groups are attached to this cyclic system. Here, coming to these are some of the new suffixes to be used when these compounds are attached to cyclic system, when these carbons are not a part of cyclic system. When aldehyde is present, we have to use carbaldehyde. When carboxylic acid. When acid chlorides are present, carbonyl chlorides. When esters are present, alkyl carboxylate. Where amides are present, carboxamide. Where cyanides are present, carbonitrile should be given name as suffixes. Coming to these compound can be written as cyclopropane carbonitrile, as cyanide group carbonitrile is the new suffix. Where coming to these compound can be named as cyclopentane carbaldehyde, cyclohexane carboxylic acids. Where coming to bicyclo compounds, the compounds which contain two rings are called as bicyclo compounds. If the two rings shares only one carbon, is called as pyrocompound. For example, here it is an bicyclo compound that which contains two rings, but here these two rings are shared by only one single carbon. Hence this type of compounds sharing only one carbon is called as pyrocompounds, pyrobicyclic compound. Next, coming to, if the rings shares two adjacent carbons, then it is called as fused bicyclic compound. For example, here in this compound it contains two rings but it's shared by two adjacent carbons. Then it is called as fused bicyclic compound. We're coming to, if the ring shares more than two carbons, then it is called as bridged bicyclic compounds. For example, where in this structure it contains two cyclic rings, but here these two rings are shared by more than two carbons, that is this carbon, this and this. These are bridge headed carbons. Hence it is called as bridged bicyclic compounds, where this is the fused bicyclic compounds, and it is the spiro compound which is shared by only one single carbon. Where coming to the nomenclature of bicyclic compounds, where in bicyclic compounds it consists of two cycles and which are shared by two bridged carbons, and it also contains three chains, that is this is the one chain and this is the one chain and this is the one chain. While naming of bicyclic compounds, we have to select the longest chain. Here in this compound, this chain contains 3 carbons, while this chain contains 2 carbons, while this chain contains 1 carbon. So we have to select the longest chain. This is the longest chain, we must start numbering from the longest chain. While naming these bicyclic compound, we must use prefix as bicyclo, and we must indicate the number of carbons present in each chain in the parenthesis, that is common brackets. So these compound can be named as, and representing these number of carbons in each chain should be represented in descending order, that is from more number to less number. Here these are the rules of naming of a bicyclic compound. First we have to select the longest chain, and we have to start numbering to that longest chain and rest of it. And while naming, the prefix should be given as bicyclo, where in the parenthesis, that is in the common brackets, we must indicate the number of carbons present in each chain in the descending order, and total number of carbons is indicated in the alkane form, that is 8 number of carbons are present in this, so it is indicated as octane. Let us see with some examples of bicyclic compounds. While coming to this is the bicyclic bridged carbon, that is these 2 rings are shared by more than 2 number of carbons. Here while numbering, here in this chain it contains 2 number of carbons, while coming to this chain also it contains 2 number of carbons. So we can start numbering from to this chain or to this chain, but we must start numbering to this chain itself, because here it has double bonds. So as to the lowest locant rule, we must give lowest numbering to this double bond. So we must start numbering to this chain. While writing the nomenclature, so prefix should be indicated as bicyclo. This compound can be written as bicyclo 2, 2, 2, as each chain contains 2 number of carbons, and the double bond is present at the second position. So bicyclo 2, 2 to oct-2ene. While coming to this, here this is the bicyclic fused compound. Here in this compound, this chain has 4 number of carbons, while coming to this chain has only 3 number of carbons, but here it has double bond. So but it should not violate the longest chain rule, so we should start numbering from here itself. So this compound where the double bond gets 7th position. So this compound can be written as bicyclo 4, 3, 0. As this chain has no number of carbons. This is the bridge-headed carbons, but this chain has no number of, so it here indicated 0. So this compound is named as bicyclo 4, 3, 0, known 7ene. Where in this compound, here instead of sharing these 2 rings with the carbon groups, it is shared with the nitrogen groups, where the carbon is substituted with nitrogen, two nitrogens. So we must indicate the prefix as diaza as it was substituted in the place of carbons. So let's start numbering. So here these two chains or with the same numbering, so same number of carbons, so we can start numbering from either this side or this side. Let's start numbering from this side. As carbons are substituted with nitrogen, so we have to indicate nitrogen diaza. As nitrogens are substituted, diaza. As two are present, two are substituted, it is di. If oxygens are present, we should indicate oxo as oxo. Diaza bicyclo 2, 2, 2 octane. Where in the place of nitrogen, if oxygen are present, we have to indicate oxa. If sulfur is present, thia. Or in phosphorus, phosphor. Like that. While coming to this compound, here this chain contains two number of carbons, while in this chain also contains two number of carbon, while this chain contains only one number of carbons. Let's start numbering. We can start numbering to this chain, start numbering to this chain or this chain, as these two chains contain equal number of carbons. So it can be named as bicyclo 2, 2, 1 heptane. While coming to this compound, here this chain is the largest chain, so let's start numbering from to this chain. Here chloro and ethyl as present as an substituent, so we have to name this compound as 3-chloro 7-ethyl bicyclo 3, 2, 0 heptane. Naming the spiro compounds, we must use prefix as spiro. While numbering this spiro compound, we must start numbering to the lowest cyclic ring, and we must start numbering from the adjacent carbon to 4-degree carbon. As this is the 4-degree carbon, we must start numbering from adjacent to this 4-degree carbon, and we must start numbering to the lowest chain, not to the highest chain, while naming the spiro compounds. And we must indicate the number of carbons in each chain in the parenthesis, that is in the common brackets. Let us see the nomenclature of this compound. Spiro 3, 4, as this chain contains 3 carbons and this chain contains 4 carbons, and octane, total number of carbons are octane. While writing the number of chains, as in bicyclo, we are written in the descending order, but here in this we must write in the increasing order, ascending order, that is ascending order. Why? Let us see with some of the examples. While coming to this compound, here this is the smallest chain with 3 number of carbons, and this is the largest chain with the 5 number of carbons. Here this is the 4-degree carbon, right? We have to start numbering to this small chain carbon chain. Hence this compound can be written as 5-methoxy, as this alkoxy group is substituted at the 5th position. So 5-methoxy spiro 3, 5 nano has this compound, this bicyclic compound, that is spiro compound, has 9 number of carbons. Well, coming to this one, see here these two rings has same number of carbons. So here in this ring, here it is one of the substituents. So let's start numbering from this side. So this compound can be written as 1 bromo spiro 3 heptane.